How's everybody doing? Yes, I'm still in the hotel. I'm still under quarantine, self-quarantine. Uh, I just been so busy. So busy. I've been consulting and doing consultations all day. Since 7 o'clock this morning. Oh boy, tiring, just tiring. Didn't get a chance to do my workout routine. I'm trying to bulk up. I'm trying to bulk up, and jogging. The days a little gloomy out. Okay. Today we're going to talk about I have this licorice in my mouth. Okay. Now, look, I gotta take the mints out because I talk a lot, and the mints they help that dry mouth, the weed dries you. Okay. I mentioned that the first to emerge were the bacteria and viruses. Well, you have viruses in nature. And for example, when you look at the tulips, where's my coffee? Cha. Oh, yes. Yes, Starbucks. Oh, no. I've been working all day since 7 in the morning. If I start drinking, even if it's one drink, I'll pass out. Because this is a lot of energy. Okay. I have the same clothes on because, I'm living from suitcase to suitcase. So, when I get back, and by the way, when I go to Arizona, from Arizona, I'm flying back to New York. I'm staying there permanently until I get the apartment ready. Malaysia, I try to contact you so I can move our appointment for 5 o'clock, Malaysia. If you're listening, I got real bad. And I have to put a stuff on my eye, and my teeth are sharp. And it's like I lacerated my tongue. So I'm like, it hurts. Yes, Laura Bolton, 4 o'clock tomorrow. My time, Central Mountain. That's correct. And Mr. William Bryan, I will be seeing you at 4 o'clock, 4:10. Okay? So I just been busy back to back. And that's why, I haven't had a chance to put in a video. I've been busy with a consultation. Sometimes it gets like that. Okay. In the Polarian epoch, I need a split. I need something. I need something. It probably doesn't help much, it makes it worse, but what's a little pain? All right. And then they put all these commercials on, they put all these commercials on. Okay. All right. Oh, well, that's what they want. All right. I guess it makes it more romantic. But there's nothing romantic about the first early eons of mankind. Like I said, man developed right along with our planet. Every time a planet was casted off into space, some event occurred down here. Okay? One example is, well, first, let me discuss what was happening. There was a spiritual metamorphosis happening at the same time that there was a carbon-based metamorphosis occurring. Spirit became encapsulated into carbon matter, and the two began to evolve together. And this is one germinal seed that gave rise to the cosmos and everything in the cosmos, what we see and what we don't see. All kinds of worlds. It's difficult to put into words that divine spark contains all that there is. That's one germinal seed, and it descended. Spirit descended into matter. But we have to explain, how did matter come about? How did carbon matter and all that we see and don't see, which have different forms of matter, not just carbon. There's all kinds of matter. Well, look, you all took chemistry, right? You look at the periodic table. You got carbon, nitrogen, argon, gold, silver, selenium, nickel, right? You have all those chemicals, right? Like we see in the periodic table. Imagine, now we got what? A lot of in the periodic table, right, that we've learned from our chemistry classes. Carbon is just one of many, many inert gases, metals, non-metals, lanthanide, actinide series at the bottom of the periodic table. So this world here is made, just even the clouds, the car down there, that roof, that truck, the grass, the trees, the clouds, you and me, we're all made of one element of that periodic table, carbon. All this is carbon. So imagine a universe or a solar system created of oxygen, silicon, nitrogen. Oh, solo hay que lavarlo primero. I still got time for that beat. Okay? So, understand that you have each element in the periodic table, it's its own universe. Ours is made particularly of carbon, which defines this solar system. Everything is made out of it. Both human materials and non-materials and plants. This qualifies as a plant because you have to make this from trees, from plants. Okay? This is made out of carbon. This This is all carbon. That is the element that defines our existence and creates the scaffolding of our solar system. This is not true of other solar systems. So, in that Big Bang, pack, in that were two germinal seeds. One was the creation of all physical and non-physical types of spiritual planes. Some are to be physical and some are not to be physical. And those that are physical are the ones that are defined by our periodic table and other elements that we don't even know about, that defines the reality of other star systems and other solar systems. That's why archons or extraterrestrials don't look like us, because they are made according to those planes and layers of matter which defines their existence. We are one kind of existence, and they belong to other kinds of existences, of other planes and subplanes, and what we call Jacob's ladder. All that was in that germinal seed. And within these planes of existence, including our own, there is to be life. That's one germinal seed. The other germinal seed is that of the gods, the Elohim. And from there comes the hierarchy of the lesser gods up to the higher gods. And so these two have created, both in the invisible worlds and in the physical, visible worlds, an entire scheme of reality that defines the universe as we know it today. Okay? So understand that with two germinal seeds coming into existence and that divine spark of the Big Bang, that should tell you that everything in the universe and our solar systems and beyond was already in that germinal seed, including the existence of the gods themselves. And where did that spark come from? The number 0, Gaia, the mother of all mothers, imagination. And that spark, which is like a semen coming out of a penis, is the male aspect of creation. Wait. Wait. Para José Velea, para bailar la cocha. Wait. And it's Friday. It's time to go out. Wait. Come on. Wait. And it's about to get deeper. But first, let's light this spliff and take a pause, because that was heavy to put all that together. Oh, wait. Wait for it. 3, 2, 1. Cuando lo vea cosa, cuando lo vea palo. It's Friday. I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go to downtown Houston and go to a club. I've been up since 7 this morning. I'm going to shave up, get dolled up. I know, COVID, you know. I'm going to be careful. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. Oh, this beat is juicy. Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible. So understand what you have to understand that wait, let me take a look at my notes. Now, we talked about the breakings of the different periods, epochs, eras, and revolutions. Okay, understand that in the Polarian epoch, the reason we call it the Polarian epoch is because the Earth was not spherical. It was wobbly, moving in space, and it was breaking apart, falling into space. So there was no equator. In the Polarian epoch, the Earth doesn't have an equator like we have today. You look further back, the equator, there was no equator. The Earth was still very, very gel-like. And so are we. We look like blob. And I'm going to go into how consciousness developed even then in man. And something came down here and awoken man from within to without. And that was the archons, the reptilian in particular, which is why in every culture and in every race, you talk about a serpent and a dragon. It's the reptilian. They were the ones that awakened man to who he was and what he was becoming. So the story of Adam and Eve, like I have mentioned before in my other videos, the serpent in the garden was the good guy. He was a good guy. He was warning man of Jehovah's plan to keep men enslaved into matter. Oh, it's deep. Yes, Adam and Eve. But the story of Adam and Eve didn't quite happen the way the Bible puts it. And I'm going to go into graphic detail about what that's about. Now, you can go to my website, The People's Astrologer, and I talk about it under the header, The Bible Decoded. I go into it. Yes, we were enslaved into matter by Jehovah, or Allah, or Brahman, or Vishnu, or Kali, or whatever name you want to use. Why? Let me take a hit. Oh. Okay, that's a loaded question. Why? I'll tell you why. Because there is an agenda in the universe. There's a celestial court. And there is, you know how you have a judicial system and you have a criminal system up down here? As above, so below. The same way we have court systems here, we have them in the heavens too. It's called the celestial court. And the gods have decided, for reasons that is still unknown, not clear, especially myself, I'm an initiate. And I have several degrees already of Masonic initiation, but I'm not completely there yet. So I'm not going to receive a lot of this information until I reach a certain age and I'm further up in my initiation. I'm still, at 53, I'm still relatively young to get all those types of information at my age. It's dangerous. But I will tell you that there is a, if you really want to know, and I don't expect you to understand, I don't expect you to understand, but I'm going to put it out there and let me see how much you can absorb it. We are gods in human form. As gods under zero, Gaia, there's no experience, just existence. In order for us to know that we are God, we have to break away and become independent living essences. Think of the ocean, and you take a drop from the ocean. It's still water, but it's not the ocean. And everything in that drop is in the ocean, and everything that's in the ocean is in that drop. So we are many drops of water that came from the ocean, and the ocean is God, is Gaia, Mother Earth, mother of the ethers of space, the mother of all mothers. And the earth is the lesser mother, while the grandmother is that of water, matter, the ethers of space. We have it in space as above, so the reflection of this ether is our oceans and water down below. So Darwin is correct, but to a certain degree. And it gets deeper and more complex from here. So, why are we interrupting matter? Because the gods decided that in order to gain experience, we have to go through shit. Because if we remain in here, there's no experience. Once we break away, think of it like a baby inside of a womb. That baby doesn't know that he's a baby inside of something bigger. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know if he's a man or a woman. Why he will be. It's sleeping in a dreamless state. Doesn't even know that it's human. That has no consciousness. It doesn't even know that it's inside of a belly. That's us inside the womb of the eternal grandmother. And once that baby comes out, now that baby's gonna go, ah, ah, the first cry of pain. And that is the experience that we are here to experience. Pain. And through pain, we learn experience. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have to talk to William Bryan at 4. Oh, okay. I'm doing pretty good. I got 34 minutes. Let that sink in. That was deep. Let that sink in. We are basically a reflection of our own creator, which is us. So then when we die, we go back to God, to this nothingness, where there is no time. Time doesn't exist here. Good or evil doesn't exist here. Nothing exists here but just beingness. So we got to break away to experience. And now we can come back with experience, and then we end up becoming gods ourselves to populate other universes, other planets, other solar systems. We are basically in training to become gods ourselves. We move from animal to human to God, which is why the zodiac, it means zoo. Most of the signs are animals. with Aquarius being the perfected man, Virgo, the woman, halfway, the polarity, and Gemini, the twins, the polarities of good and evil is number 3. Duality exists down here. But now when you get to Aquarius, now it's becoming back that germinal seed that split. Now returns in Pisces, and like that drop going back into the ocean. And now we have entered our home. Ooh. Is this making sense? Yes, we are gods. Yes.